Hello, my name is Justin Schroeder, and this is my game, Gnarly Gnomes. Gnarly Gnomes is a 2 to 6 player tile laying game featuring variable player powers and variable scoring criteria that plays in about 30 minutes or less. In this game, there are a variety of polyomino tiles representing different fruits, vegetables, and flowers. And you can draft these tiles and place them in your garden like this. At the end of the game, the garden that impresses the judges the most will take home first prize in the county fair. This game also features a solo variant that I'm not going to describe in detail in this video, but if you can imagine a combination of Tetris and Sudoku, then you should be on the right track. But for now, let's take a closer look at the multiplayer game. A game of Gnarly Gnomes lasts 9 rounds, and in each round you will draft one tile from the lineup using these worker gnomes to pass over unwanted tiles. And then you will place that tile in your garden. If it creates a connected plot of 3 or more tiles of the same type, like mine does here with these 3 strawberry tiles, then I get to claim one of the Gnarly Gnome cards, which come with a variety of one-time special abilities. For example, this card here lets me swap one of the tiles in my garden with a tile from the lineup. So let's do that now. Most cards also have a secondary ability that lets me take another worker or a small gnome tile from the common supply. So I'm going to do that as well. Now there are 2 features of these Gnarly Gnome cards that I wanted to point out. First is that they allow you to customize the level of player interaction in your game. If you don't like aggressive take-that games, well, then you can simply remove the red Naughty Gnome cards during setup. On the other hand, if you really want a cutthroat game, then remove the green Nice Gnome cards during setup. Of course, you can always play with all of the cards and just get a greater variety of abilities. And second, when you do use the take-that cards, I really wanted to avoid the situation where you have to choose one of your opponents to attack. So these abilities affect all of your opponents equally. And I felt that both of these features were really important for a family game like this. Okay, let's fast forward to the end of the game now. You can see my completed garden here. And I want to talk about my favorite feature of Gnarly Gnomes. Every game will have a variable scoring setup. There will be 2 public cards, and every player will get their own private card, meaning that each player has 3 different ways to score points. But these cards do more than just change how you count points at the end of the game. They really change how you play the game. For example, if I have these 3 cards, I'm trying to draft lots of small tiles and then put them in my garden in a way that fills in lots of rows and columns, while simultaneously leaving as many sunflowers uncovered as possible. Maybe the next game I have these 3 cards. I'm trying to draft tiles with many plant icons while building up a collection of workers and then placing my tiles in my garden in a way that leaves a long path of uncovered squares. Now, there are 17 different scoring cards that come with the game, meaning there are nearly 700 different 3-card combinations possible. Add in the fact that 2 of the cards are public, and you have over 2,000 different setups for an individual player, meaning that no 2 games will ever play quite the same. All right, thank you for watching this video. Gnarly Gnomes is a game that plays fast and fun at all player counts, and the variable scoring means that as soon as one game finishes, you'll want to deal new cards and play again. I hope you've enjoyed this overview, and more importantly, I hope you'll enjoy playing Gnarly Gnomes. Thank you.